Hey everybody, it's TJ Crockett here. This is down home cooking. Just good old country boy cooking right here is what you're gonna get at this little channel. With this little kitchen, with this little knife. Now, today we're gonna be cooking peppered steak. I've seen a lot of people cook peppered steak, and it's kind of pissed me off in the past because I don't think they're doing it right. But today I'm gonna show you the right way to do it. Stick with me today for the perfect pepper steak. So the ingredients that we have today is we got 5 garlic cloves. We're going to be chopping them up. We have some cornstarch. We have some of our house seasoning. It's Outlaw brand, made right here in this little kitchen. Some really good stuff. We got some ginger, we have some water, we have some pepper, salt, examining gloves, we got some orange peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, green peppers. We got 2 onions. The reason I have 2 onions is because I don't have a large onion. So 1 large onion would probably work for this, not unless you like me and you like a lot of onions. Some fresh honey. I like using this organic raw honey. You're going to need some Worcester sour sauce, however the heck you say it. Some soy sauce, a little bit of white cooking wine, and of course olive oil. Okay, so we're going to get started. We're going to start cutting this stuff up, getting it ready. So here's basically how this is going to work. So I'm going to cut this steak up here into some small strips, and then I'm going to make kind of like a paste marinade, if you will. And we're going to mix it up in this bowl here, and then we're going to take it over there on the stove and we're going to fry it up. Then we're going to cut our vegetables and stuff up, and then we're going to fry them up, and then we're going to make a little sauce. That's why I have this water. You're going to see what I'm going to do with this water here in just a few minutes. But I'm going to mix some stuff up in this water to make a sauce for our peppered steak, and that's how it's going to finish off in our wok over here. And I don't ever use no damn wok. I always use a cast iron skillet. But old TJ Crockett, just being a country boy, that's what we got. So let's get started. We're gonna get ready to cut these vegetables up and this meat up. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna cut up some of these vegetables here. You can cut them up any way you want, however you like to eat them. I like them in little squares. Got a little bowl over here and putting them in. I'm probably not gonna show me cutting up all this, because there's not really any sense. You guys know how to cut up vegetables, but however, some people like to watch this kind of stuff and think it's soothing. Well, it is. When you love food like I do, see how I just did that? That piece is little, this piece is big. Who cares? It'll cook the way I want it to cook. It'll turn out perfect. Old TJ Crockett knows how to do things. These little things are a little bit harder to cut. So I'm just gonna cut these in half. That'll be plenty good. So you guys, while you're all are watching me do this, don't forget to like my channel here, subscribe, and share. Tell everybody about me. Tell everybody about old TJ Crockett, who wears the coonskin hat, cooking the good food down here on YouTube. I need to branch out to other platforms like TikTok and Instagram and all that other stuff I don't know nothing about. I have grown kids who do, So I guess they're gonna help me do it. But anyways, you want to cut all your vegetables up. I'm cutting my peppers first. And I like a lot of vegetables in mine. Let's see here, how do I want to do this? Probably going to just cut it in half, cut these like this. Because I like them when they come apart and they cook like that. So they kind of come apart. You can see that. I like it like that. So anyways, we're cutting right along here. And if you guys noticed that I have a ribeye next to me. Yep, I sure do. Oh, there, I made a mess. And I got a ribeye next to me. And normally, I take and cook one of them on the fire and baked potato and all the trimmings. And I usually use a different kind of steak for this, but like I said, use what you have in your refrigerator and pantry. Just try to use all that up. I can hold my knife this morning. Just chop your garlic up like this. Table a little wobbly here. Get back over here, just cut it up. Chop, 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 chop. This is how we do it in the woods. There's no culinary class, no school. We just cut it however we want. Out there deer hunting or something, you want to cook you up some peppered steak, reach in your backpack and grab your knife out like this and go to town, build you a little fire, start cooking. That's what I'm used to, cooking on campfires and all that good stuff, just about everywhere, cooking on just about anything with a flame. Okay. So now that we got that, we are going to go ahead and cut our meat up here real fast. I actually said I wasn't going to show all this, but I guess I will. No big deal. Just throw that off on the floor. Who cares? Alright, so this ribeye here, I'm going to cut it this way. The grain is all swirly. It's great marbling. Look at that. It's got great marble in it. Be a real good steak to pan fry. So I'm going to cut these up small strips. Look at that. That's going to be really good. When it gets to this marbling, a little bit tougher to cut. I should have let it sit in the freezer for just a few minutes so I can get it a better cut. But you know, old Davey, my brother, he used to take his old fishing knife and just start cutting stuff and then ask everybody who wants a piece. He wouldn't even wash it. I said, no thanks. I'm good. Cutting right along here, guys. Get past this marbling and a little bit of this fat. It gets a little easier. But you can use any steak that you want. Of course, this ribeye is going to have a great flavor because it's just a great cut of meat. If you use like a top round or a bottom round or something like that, I would try to tenderize it a little bit. And the way to do that is put it, a little baking soda on it, mix it up, then rinse it in some water, something like that. That might work. Or just, you know, cut it real small, real skinny strips, skinnier than what I'm cooking. It'll come out tender. It'll be all right. So we're just cutting along here, and you guys, go into my comments and put on there what you'd like to see old TJ Crockett cook up next. What would you like to see me cook? Anything. Now, if you start getting into this, these exotic dishes that I don't even know how to pronounce, don't even bother. I'm talking about down-home cooking, guys. That's what this YouTube channel is all about. Just good old family fun. Like I said, from my kitchen to your kitchen. All right, let me rinse this off real fast. Okay, now what we're going to do is dry my hands up a little bit here. I'm going to put these gloves on, these surgical gloves, and I'm going to do something to check here. Just kidding. Only fooling with this steak. No full cavity searches around here. Okay. I'm going to put all my steak in my bowl here. I'm gonna pull it over here in front of the camera so you can see what I got. Okay guys, so I got all my steak cut up. Just kind of separating it a little bit. This fat marbling, it makes it kind of want to stick together. Okay. All right. So now what we want to do is we're going to put a little bit of garlic in here, just a little bit, because we're going to save the rest of it when we get over here on the stove. And we are going to put about, this is 1 tablespoon, a heaping pile of portion here of cornstarch, just a little bit more. So a little bit more than a teaspoon, or a tablespoon I mean. We're going to put some fresh ginger in it, just a couple squirts. We are going to put some soy sauce, just a little bit. I'm going to save the rest of it for a little mix over here. Some fresh pepper. Gotta have that fresh pepper. Okay. We're going to put some of my house seasoning in this. That much. You can do it however you want when it comes to that, guys. Some more Worcestershire sauce. That's how TJ Crockett says it. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. And a little bit of cooking wine, and I hadn't opened it yet, so I just want a little, just a little bit, not much, white cooking wine. Oops, that's plenty. Okay. And then we're going to put some honey in it. This is organic and it is hard to squeeze. You can see that, about that much. And then lastly, we're going to put some olive oil. I'm going to just give it a good mix. Keeping one hand dry. Get in there with it. That's all you can do. Hope you guys can see this. But what you want to do is you want to make sure everything is coated equally. So when we put it on the stove over here, put it in our ironclad, it's going to all brown real pretty, real nice, just like we want it. There we go. All right, so next we're gonna go over to the stove and we're gonna put this on there. We're gonna get this browned up. Oh, first let's make our little, I'm gonna make my little sauce real fast, so we already have that done. Okay, so I'm gonna take that, set that over here, out of the way. Let's make this sauce. That's what we're gonna put in after we get everything going here. So what this is, we're gonna put a little bit, about a tablespoon of cornstarch in here. Actually, I need a little bit more. You know what? How about the rest of it? What about the measurements? What about the ingredients, somebody says? Well, I'm a one-man show right now. I do have some of my stuff does have the ingredients in the description area. Some of the videos don't. The only thing I can say is just stick with me and I will do it. There's my soy sauce going in there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of ginger in there. Just a little bit, there we go. All right, and then I'm gonna put a little Worcester in here. And that should be it. Now we're just gonna get it in a mix. See that color? And I might not use all this, we'll see, but I've got enough mixed up. Now, I will tell you right before we get ready to use this, you guys remind me I need to mix this up again because I'll forget, because it'll all settle back on the bottom. Anyways, this is gonna be like our little sauce that we're gonna put in. And it's gonna turn out oh so good, guys. So let's go over to the stove. Okay, so we're gonna get this skillet here really hot because we're gonna be frying this. So let me put some avocado oil in there, just about that much. Avocado oil, high temp oil. We're gonna bring it up to high here. We'll grab our meat. We're gonna start cooking away here. And so I've already got my rice done. And so that's what we're having, peppered steak over white rice. So I'm sure this is gonna be very, very delicious. And I hope you guys really enjoy these videos that I'm putting out. Old TJ Crockett here appreciates it. If you wanna, help me out, I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get some sponsors and stuff like that. Help me out with some old gunpowder and the cooking stuff that I need to cook with, because my seasoning here, my seasoning Outlaw has gunpowder in it. It makes it real good. It's a joke, guys. It does not have gunpowder in it. So I don't want to be I don't want this video to get canceled or something for something I don't say right. So anyways, we're getting this pan really good and hot. So let's give it a second there. So we're gonna cook this, and I don't want to overcrowd my skillet here, so we're gonna cook a little bit at a time. Just so that everything gets browned good. And you can cook your steak however you like. If you like medium well, if you like medium rare, it's all up to you. But let the heat sit on it there, so it can get that coating that we put on there, so we can get it brown. And I do like mine medium well. Or I'm sorry, I keep saying medium well. Medium rare. I like my steak medium rare. So I'm just gonna try to, well, if I can flip it. Bam. There we go. Flip it over. Let me use these tongs. See that caramelization there? How it's getting, that's what you want. That's gonna be pretty. Okay. Turn them off. Well, nothing's working right. See that beautiful color? See that beautiful color? Cooking with avocado oil, so you know this oil is not so bad. If you're just eating it like this, I can't grab a hold of nothing today. Let me try it like this. There we go. All right, so there's that one. Well, I'm gonna turn it down. I got it popping and cracking everywhere, folks. I got it really good and hot. Fry away here. There's the next pack. That's a pretty color right there. It's gonna be really good. And you can add some more seasoning on it if you want to. But fix it how you guys would like, but this is the general idea of how you do it. Doesn't take long. And then we're going to get our wok and cook our vegetables in here. Boy, it smells good. With that honey and everything else, it smells really good. For our last one. A little bit more than I did the first and second time, but get through this so I can show you guys. Very well. Very well. Okay, now we're going to start cooking, getting our vegetables ready. We're going to get this one done, pull it off, and then we're going to start on our vegetables. We're going to go ahead and put our vegetables in now. Got my oil already heated up here, my wok. Now, something that's very important is you don't want to cook your vegetables, well, I don't like them all the way. I like them to have a little crunch, crisp to it, a little bounce. That one didn't want to come apart. But, to do that, you want to cook your vegetables on high. And I'm going to put some salt and some seasoning in this. The soy sauce has a lot of sodium in it, so I don't want to overdo it with salt. Do that. Then I'm going to put some fresh pepper in it while we're letting that cook. And we're going to put the rest of our garlic. There we go. Put the rest of our garlic in here. We're just going to let that cook there for just a minute, stirring it. All those great aromas coming out of this. Old TJ Crockett over here is getting very, very hungry. This is looking really good, guys. Really, really good. So you want to cook your vegetables how you would like them to be cooked. So not really a time period. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and tell you you need to cook this for 5 minutes and then do this and do that. You cook it the way you want it. Keep stirring it. Let those cook there for just a second. And I was going to put something else in here and I forgot what it was. Well, I can't remember what else. I think that's it. That's about everything we need. I'm just going to cook it for just a little bit longer, and then we're about to add our meat. But if you cook it up on high, your vegetables cook better, so they won't become soggy. If you don't want that, you want them to stay the vibrant color that they are. Okay, now that's about where I want to have my vegetables at, about right there. Now we're going to add in our meat. You want to have your heat on about medium high. We're going to go ahead and shove our meat in. Have my burner is getting cut down. Now we're going to get ready to add our sauce on. Look at that, guys. Look how nice that looks. Look at our stir fry. How beautiful. It's so pretty. Oh, TJ Crockett knows a little something, don't he? I mean, look at that. That looks amazing. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add some of our sauce so we can make our... We just want to stir it up again. I'm going to add about half of that. Let that cook down for just a second. There it is. I see it down there at the bottom. Let me show you guys what it just made. And I'm going to put the rest of it in. Let me go ahead and put the rest of it in so you guys can see what it's going to look like. But it makes the sauce for the peppers and onions. You want to get it coated real well. Just doing this to get everything coated. You can see it starting to build form here and coat everything. Now I want to turn it back down on low. I'll actually pull it off the burner because I don't want to burn it because it's looking perfect. Look at that. Perfectly coated. Still mixing here. Get everything incorporated. I mean, look at that. That looks amazing, guys. That really, really looks good. It really looks good. Now you guys will see it better. See how everything's coated? That sauce looks really good. So after you get it all coated real good, it's done. Now we're going to plate this up, and I'm going to get the taste of it and let you guys see it. Let me get it plated up. Okay guys, we got it all done. This looks so good. Now I'm gonna get to try it. Let's see what it looks like. So you see, it didn't take a whole lot of effort. It was pretty easy. You guys followed along with me. I appreciate it. Now it's time for the test taste. Let's get in here and get it. Damn good. The meat is perfectly cooked. The vegetables has got that little crisp that I like, not overdone. The rice, everything's perfect. Guys, if you want a simple recipe, cook this just like I showed you, and you won't be sorry, I promise you. Peppered steak, guys. This is it right here. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you. I'm TJ Crockett, and I'm signing off. This is Down Home Cooking. We'll see you next time. Thank you, guys.